is Robert Haley. I'm the superintendent of Cotati Roanoke Park Unified School District. It is my honor to be here. I do want to make sure that we introduce some people. I would like to ask Jennifer Wiltermuth to come forward, and she's going to say a few remarks on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
I just want to thank everyone for coming today. I am very, very excited about the changes that are getting ready to take place here as a, can you guys hear me? As a graduate from Rancho Cotati High School, class of 1987. I personally am very excited about the changes that are going to take place here. It's a historical moment for us, and I think it's going to transform this high school and bring a lot more students here, which is what we've been wanting to do for a long time. Dr. Haley thanked a lot of people, but I really also want to thank the voters of Cotati and Roanoke Park that have continued to support our school and our kids, and they know what a difference they can continue to make for us. So thank you to all of our voters, and thank you to all of our volunteers that went out and campaigned, and thank you to Dr. Haley and Dr. Kaufman for turning our district around in the last 4 years.
And now Bob Ferguson from WLC Architects.
On behalf of Kevin McQuarrie, and we have two of our architects back there, we just want to say thank you. We are really excited about this project, being a team member of the project and turning some vision into reality to improve student learning, to help teachers teach, and also to provide access for the community and the school to some amazing facilities. This is really an exciting project, and again, thanks to the voters of this district for allowing this to occur, and we are excited to be a team member, and thank you.
And now Mark Davis from Wright Contracting Inc., and I'll let him give his year of graduation.
I told Robert I'm a contractor, I'm not a public speaker. I did go to Rancho a long time ago, but I did not take public speaking classes, so I'm going to refer to some of the notes. I graduated from Rancho 34 years ago. I'll skip the year, 1981. A lot like myself, the school's grown older. It's in need of updating and new technology. Except for the football and the baseball fields that I played on, not much has changed on the campus in the last 34 years. So yes, it's time. Prior to Rancho Cotati High School, I attended John Reed Elementary School, Roanoke Park Junior High School, went away to college for 4 years at San Luis Obispo, came back and married my high school sweetheart, who we're still married to this day. So I have a lot of good memories of this high school and a lot of strong ties to this community. I attribute a lot of my success to the education I received through the district, the teachers growing up, and the guidance I received from all my coaches in sports. I'm proud to be able to come back and contribute to the betterment of not only Rancho Cotati High School, but all the other campuses that we're going to touch over the next 4 or 5 years. And so far, our relationship with Robert and Josh and Ann and the rest of the district has been great, and we're looking forward to continuing on this relationship. Thank you.
And now on behalf of the Measure B Committee, Susan Adams.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to say a few words. Our oldest son, Joey, who just finished his freshman year here at Rancho, loves to run. At the beginning of the last school year, if you asked him why he loved to run, he'd just shrug his shoulder and smile. I don't know, I just like to run. Last week during a quiet moment, he said he became passionate about running after a season with his track coaches, Jim Flores and John Anderson, an educator on this campus for 28 years. Mr. Anderson has complimented the teaching in our home by encouraging our son to set goals in order to improve. When I asked him why he was suddenly passionate about running, he said he loved running for the same reason his freshman English teacher, Laurel Iona, loved knitting. From Mrs. Iona, who is retired after teaching 41 years in our district, Joey learned to think about and better articulate why he was passionate about running. Mrs. Iona taught Joey a love of literature that he did not have until he was lucky enough to be in her classroom. Mrs. Iona, he said, loves to knit because she can see where she's going. He said she could see the progress she's making as she knits each row. That's why I love running track, he said, because I can set goals and see my progress. There are 6,000 reasons why I agreed to chair Measure B bond committee, and 3 of them are named Joey and Andy and Zach. Though the names of your children or grandchildren may be different, they are all the same reasons why each of us serves in our community, because we want the best for the students who attend school in our district. The construction of this beautiful new theater, academic, and gymnasium building represents an unprecedented progress our district has made during the past 4 years in achieving its goal to better serve the students who attend school in our district. If you had suggested to anyone in this audience that in 4 short years we would reopen schools that had been closed, increase student enrollment, improve student test scores, pass a multi-million-dollar parcel tax, restore cuts to teacher salaries, restore teaching days, pass an $80 million facilities bond, and give our educators a sorely needed and much deserved 5% pay increase, you might have been accused of setting unrealistic goals. Yet that is exactly what this team has accomplished. The men and women who serve our community give their time and talents and energy for the same reasons Joey loves running. Because we're passionate about serving our children, and we love to see progress made when good people work together toward a common goal, making our school district, CRP USD, the place to be. Thank you very much, and go Cougars.
So in the fall of 2011, at the request of many members of the school community, we did some research and we had a town hall meeting, and we were focused on school facilities and specifically from the 1990 bond authorization that this community passed in 1990, as I said. It's very hot up here in the sun. And during that town hall meeting, we realized that although our facilities sorely needed a lot of work, we had more pressing needs at the time, and we needed to segue and get some dollars into our school district to start restoring cuts and programs that unfortunately were causing families to reconsider being in our district, and that resulted in what became Measure D, and thank you to the community, as has been said, for supporting that. But once we accomplished that, we knew we needed to come back to our school facilities. We knew that they needed work. As I said, in January of 2013, we began a master planning process. Our assistant superintendent and an architect, along with Josh Savage, our executive director, visited every single campus multiple times, met with community members, met with parents, met with teachers, really did a close look at everything that was needed. And of course, here at Rancho Cotati High School, this is our comprehensive high school. This is where we hope almost all of our students eventually will come, and we knew that we needed to do a lot of work here. And so we knew that when we put a measure before the voters in June of 2014, that many of the projects would involve Rancho Cotati High School. After passage, and again, thank you to the voters of this community for supporting us, we began to translate those ideas in the master plan and what we wrote in the resolution that the voters saw into actual construction projects, some of which you've already heard mentioned. Originally, in the summer of 2014, in looking at our master plan, we knew that we wanted to open up the center of the campus and have a large quad area for students to gather that would be reshaped and remade. And we had an aging and small gym that we knew was in the way, and so we kind of started thinking that was a project to get us started. But in reflecting really on the needs of the school and on that master planning process, we knew it wasn't nearly enough. And we went back to 1990, and I have personally had many conversations with community members, some of whom were involved in the 1990 campaign, that a theater was something that Rancho Cotati High School needed, that yes, there are the resources in the community, but nothing can replace what you have on a campus as a learning place. And we can look behind us, and soon we'll know that we'll have a theater and a performing arts classroom that all of those students can be in every single day. We knew looking to the future that there would be more students on this campus, that more families were going to move into our district, that more houses were going to be built, and so we needed to add in more classrooms. And we wanted to build upon that and what we're doing for our students in career technical education, what we're doing for our students in physical education, because we really do believe in the whole child. And so that eventually became the theater, academic, and gymnasium building, and that's what we're calling it, the TAG building. It's going to be about 75,000 square feet. To put that in perspective, if you envision a very large elementary school, it would probably be 2 or 3 of those. all under one roof. At any given time, there might be 400 to 500 students in this building doing anything from drama to band to video to dance to strength and conditioning. And so this is really the start of remaking, rebuilding, and rebranding of Rancho Cotati High School. Although Snyder is torn up now and inconvenience, when eventually that project is done, it will coordinate with us redoing our parking lot and making a much safer entrance and exit for our students, because safety is critical. Also, along the front of the campus and around different parts of the campus, we'll be doing a lot of landscaping. We want our students to have a great looking facility. We want our community to see a great looking facility. We also want it to be safe, and we want safe paths of travel. And giving our students and our teachers and our community a great looking facility, one that's serviceable. Also this summer, we're going to be doing a significant technology upgrade, and a lot of that will be here at Rancho Cotati High School. We are very, very excited to get this project underway, to get a lot done this summer. And another person that we've worked very closely with, who's going to share some of her thoughts, is the principal of Rancho Cotati High School, Amy Carter.
All the revolutionary breakthroughs of the 21st century have come from innovative thinkers who chose to reimagine and question convention. In the time Rancho Cotati High School has stood here on this ground, there are endless instances of innovation from individuals and corporations who dared to think in an innovative way. This has yielded smartphones, iPads, Skype, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Uber, the Wii, Pixar Films, Siri, the Kindle, Spotify, electric cars, Google Maps, and the Candy Crush app. These innovations were non-existent when Rancho Cotati High School first opened its doors. It makes you wonder what kind of innovations will come in the next 50 years. Our district leadership team has a fond connection with the Lego movie, and we often reference it in our discussions. When the Lego character Emmett unveils the double-decker couch so everyone can watch TV together and be buddies. If you're not familiar with this film, other characters initially find Emmett's idea the worst. But over time, they come to value the fact that Emmett's creativity and vision is what leads them all to think differently and find new solutions to problems. It's also this kind of innovation that makes Cotati-Rohnert Park Unified School District unique. The district repeatedly makes strong, innovative decisions that are student-focused and which step outside convention. Under the leadership of our school board, Superintendent Haley and his team, the Cotati-Rohnert Park Unified School District has been breaking down these barriers and constraints and being innovative with our thinking about education. Rancho Cotati High School was one of the first schools in Sonoma to reinvest back in career and technical education. Our CAD department is a showcase in the Valley, and our automotive and 3D animation programs break the mold of traditional education. Rancho has deployed academic pathways and freshman wheel courses that allow students to follow an educational path that is aligned with their interests. Our music department boasts performances at Wild Hall, Disneyland, and Carnegie Hall. The national push for increased student performance and new levels of rigor and relevance continues and occurs as our school buildings deteriorate. We recently interviewed some of our students about the greatest needs at Rancho Cotati High School. They repeatedly spoke about the campus beautification rather than curriculum and development and test scores. Their feedback demands that we question and contemplate the benefit and impact of enhancing physical environments for students. In Orange County, recent studies showed that students in classrooms with natural lighting, large windows, or skylights performed 19 to 26% better than peers in classrooms without these features. Comfortable furnishings, aesthetically pleasing ambiance are valued throughout our highest performing corporations and innovative industries for the effect they have on employee morale, collaboration, and company outcomes. In fact, studies show that poor facilities can affect attendance and generate negative attitudes, just as the inverse boosts morale and affects school culture. Repeatedly, studies show that environmental design impacts student learning. The brain is a physiological system that can be stimulated both positively and negatively by the surrounding physical environments. Studies at Texas A&M reinforce this and reveal that the surrounding in which a student functions greatly impacts their mood, satisfaction, and sense of self-worth. Recognizing the strong link, Cotati-Rohnert Park Unified School District has stepped again into the realm of innovation, giving the entire campus an update and a facelift, while simultaneously bringing the foundational work for the TAG building is demonstrative of a continued commitment to put the best educational thinking into practice. Cotati-Rohnert Park Unified School District is involved in creative, ahead-of-the-curve thinking. This is manifest in the form of our facilities plan, the extensive technology renovations occurring this summer. This, along with innovative programs, opening schools, attracting students, and preparing them for colleges and careers. As both Measure D and Measure B resoundingly demonstrate, we have a responsibility to uphold the support, commitment, and trust our community has in the vision for our schools. This work ahead will pay dividends for all our students, not just now, but for decades to come. I am proud of the work that has gotten us this far, and I look forward to the work ahead as Rancho Cotati High School continues to be a place of rapidly burgeoning opportunity, growth, and innovation. On behalf of all the students and children whose lives will be touched by this investment and this dream, I say to you, thank you.
In front of you, we have some representations of some of the projects. You see the aforementioned TAG building. What you don't see is it has 2 floors. And on the second floor above where you'll see the locker rooms, there are 5 classrooms that I mentioned will be dedicated to career technical education and specifically video and technology. Then another classroom there you'll see on the ground floor, a dedicated physical education classroom, and then 2 dedicated physical education learning spaces, again for strength conditioning and dance. With that, please enjoy some refreshments, and the idea is to have some informal time. If you have any questions for myself or anybody who's been introduced and involved, please don't feel shy to do that at all. Oh, wait, I forgot the groundbreaking part. Yeah, okay. So if we could have the Board of Trustees come up. Susan.